Hello my yogis, and welcome to our daily cup of yoga. Today's practice is going to lead towards peak pose warrior 3. That's a pose that requires open hips, and as it says a balancing pose, it requires some core strength. So we're going to focus on those two things today. I'm going to meet you in the front of your mat. So today we're going to start with meditation in standing pose in Tadasana. See you there. Stand in front of your mat with your feet hip-width apart. Allow your eyes to close. Open your palms to the front. Begin to notice the weight of your body. Distribution of the weight in your feet. As you move your hips slightly forward, your weight comes into the top of your feet, and then when you move your hips back, it comes into your heel. Or can you find a center? Can you find a balance? The point where your weight is equally distributed into four corners of your feet. Can you lift the inner arches of the soles of the feet and draw the energy from the earth up, curling your inner thighs in, noticing your hips now and your pelvis, position of your pelvis. If it's a bowl of water, can you make it that not even one drop spills? So this is lightly engaging our lower belly. Can you find the lift through your chest, gentle lift, and grounding through the back body, grounding through your shoulder blades down the spine. Inhaling, lifting all the way from the arches through the crown of your head. As you exhale, grounding energy towards the earth through the soles of the feet. Finding your breath, following the path of your breath from your toes, your feet, all the way up through the crown and all the way down again through your feet. Slowly bow your chin down and allow your eyes to open. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears and back down the spine. Inhale up again. One more round and down. Gorgeous, beautiful. So we're gonna actually start straight with a little bit of core work here while we're standing. So we want to establish the connection with our core. So in our Tadasana, our perfect balanced feet pose, so we're going to scoop our tailbone under and bring our navel towards our spine. So that kind of activates and locks all the core. So keeping the hips level, now we're going to lift our right knee in towards the chest. Just draw a few circles with your foot to loosen up the toes and the ankle. So now really feeling that connection with your core. From core, we're going to extend the foot forward. Keep it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly lower down for 3, 2, 1. Without touching the floor, come on up again. Inhale. And one time again. 3, 2, 1. And lift up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release down. How are you feeling? So we're going to take it to the other side again, establishing the connection with the core. So tuck the tail under, navel through the spine to the spine, and then keeping the hips level, lift the knee in. Few circles with your ankles, with your toes. And again now, from the core, extend the foot forward and keep it there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly for 3, 2, 1. Lower down, inhale up. And again, 3, 2, 1. Up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release down, shake it up. Now we're going to bend into our knees, lower our hips down like you're sitting into a chair for our chair Utkatasana pose. Again, you're going to scoop the tail under, bring the navel to the spine, activate the core, open the hands by your side, palms are facing forward, shoulder blades touching. You can stay here, and on your next inhale, bringing the hands forward in front of you, and maybe the hands can go all the way up by the ears, softening the shoulders down. Exhale, fold over your legs, straighten the legs, shake it out. Inhale, bring your hands onto your shins till your spine is straight, so halfway lift. So your hands can be on your thighs or on your calves, on your shins. Then draw the shoulders back down the spine. Flat back here. Exhale, fold down. Now we're going to step our right foot back, lower the knee down. Inhale, lift up, reach up. Exhale, framing the front foot, step it back, plank. Inhale here, exhale, lower down onto your knees, come down all the way to your belly. Inhale to cobra, press the hips down, lift the chest up. Exhale, tuck the toes under, downward facing dog, lifting the hips up and back. Soft bend into the knees, keeping the lower back flat, avoiding the rounding and avoiding the locking of the knees as well. So you always want to have healthy bend in your knees. Now from here, inhale, lift your right foot up. Bring the right heel up. So what happens here, the hip probably wants to open. So you want to keep the hips squared. So your toes are pointing down, your heel is pointing up. It's almost like you want to curl your inner thigh towards the ceiling. That will encourage your hips to come level. So if you want to imagine the straight line from your heel, your hips, your shoulders, and your hands, ideally. And lower down. Second side, inhale, left leg comes up. Again, hips are squared, toes are pointing down, heel is pointing up, one-legged dog. Curl the inner thigh towards the ceiling. This is basically a variation of Warrior 3. Just you're not standing, you're in downward facing dog. So it's really good preparation. Exhale, releasing down. Now lift your hips, heels and hips up high, drawing the shoulders over your wrists, and then step both feet forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bend the knee, lower the hips, come on up, chair pose. Curl the tail under, draw the navel in. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, fold over your straight legs if possible. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. This time your left foot steps back. Place the knee onto the ground. Inhale, reach up, low lunge. Exhale, framing the front foot, step it back into the plank. Inhale into the plank. Exhale, lower down. You can go onto your knees or you can go in one go all the way down. Inhale, cobra. Lift the heart up. Exhale, downward facing dog. A few breaths here. And again, we're going to do the same thing, starting with the left leg. Inhale, lift the leg up. Square the hips, reach with your heel up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, right leg comes up this time. Again, leveling the hips, curling the inner thigh up. Exhale, lower. Bringing your hips and your heels up, rounding the spine, bringing the shoulders over the wrists, scooping the belly in, curling the tail under. Look between your hands, step forward. Inhale, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Soften the knees, drop the hips down, come on up, chair pose. Inhale, reach your hands up high. Exhale, come up to standing. Shake it out. Now we're again in our Tadasana. Feet hip width apart. Connection with the core, draw the belly in, scoop the tailbone under. And as you inhale, draw the right knee in towards the chest. So to be stable here and to help you with balance, you want to find the four corners of your foot again here, like we did in our Tadasana. So you want to distribute the weight evenly to four corners so your ankle doesn't wobble. And then engaging the core, we're going to start leaning forward, soften the standing leg, so soften the knee of the standing leg, and slowly start leaning forward, finding the point that doesn't move in front of you to help you with balance. And as slow as you can, you're going to step into lunge, but like try to keep it here as long as possible till the standing legs start burning, and then step it back, high lunge. Inhale, reach up with your hands. Exhale, hands to heart center and open up to the side. Place the back heel down, finding your warrior two. Extend your hands by your side. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, draw the hands down. Inhale up. Exhale, draw the hands down. Now just check your knee. So you want your knee to be in line with your second fingers, your second toe, so your knee doesn't collapse in. Extend your hands by your sides, and now leaning forward, relaxing our front elbow onto our thigh. So rather than collapsing the weight into the hand, you kind of just want to rest it there and open the chest, and then reach with your right hand over your head. Side angle. Imagine a straight line from your heel, your hips, your shoulder, all the way to your fingertips. And then as you exhale, coming forward, framing the front foot, lower your hips down. Now we're going to move our hands forward to the top of our mat, stepping halfway forward. And now we're going to lift that right leg behind, lifting the heel behind you like we did in the downward dog. So we want our hips to be level again. So toes are down, heel is up. Again, like you want to curl the inner thigh towards the ceiling. You're leveling your hips. Your standing leg is probably burning. You can soften the standing leg knee. And then release down. This was a standing split pose. Now from here we're going to soften the knees. Drop the hips down. Come on up. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, arms over the head. Exhale, come on up. Changing sides. Are you ready? So again, establishing connection with your core. Lift your left knee into the chest. Finding your balance. Finding the steady ankle of the standing leg. Finding the four corners of your foot. It will help you with balance. Soften the knee and start leaning forward. As slow as you can be. Enjoying this long balance. Slowly and eventually stepping back into plank, into high lunge. Inhale, reach up with your hands. Exhale, hands to prayer over the heart, and open up to warrior two on the right side this time. Extending your hands by your side. Drawing the knee over your ankle, and just check, is your knee in line with your second toe. Inhale, reach up with your hands. Exhale, draw the hands down. And again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower down, extending the hands either side. And now start leaning forward, moving forward with your hands to our side angle. So resting our right hand onto the thigh and reaching up and over with your left hand, palm is facing down. Again, idealistically imagining the straight line from your back heel, your hip, your shoulder, all the way through your fingertips. And coming all the way down, framing the front foot, coming into the hips, preparing to step up into our standing split. So step it halfway there, and then walk your hands a little bit further, just over your mat, and lift your back leg up. Standing splits. Again, heel is up, toe is down. You're curling your inner thigh towards the ceiling. Soft knee into the standing leg. One more breath here. Exhale, let it go, let it release everything out. Shake your hands, shake your legs. Place the feet hip-width apart. Now interlacing the fingers behind your back at your sacrum. Now bringing the hands over the head. Just fold over your legs. Relax your neck, relax your upper body. Letting the gravity do the work. Opening the shoulders. And slowly releasing your hands down. Inhale to halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Bending the knees, dropping the hips. Utkatasana, chair pose. Come on up. Inhale, reach with your hands over your head. Exhale, come to standing. Now we're actually going to do warrior 3. So we're going to repeat everything we did so far. So again, you want to curl your tail under. You want to establish your core connection. Navel comes to the spine. Inhale, bring your right knee in. Distribute the weight evenly into 4 corners of the standing leg, keeping the knees soft, finding your gaze, your point in front for balance. And start slowly leaning forward, sending the foot back behind you. Now imagine letter T. So you want to make perfect letter T with your body in an idealistic world. So again, your foot will probably want to open to the side. So you want to keep your hips squared, curling the inner thigh towards the ceiling. Hips, heel is up, toes are down, foot is flexed. As you activate the foot, it will become lighter. Hands in prayer over the heart. You can keep it there, or you can extend your hands over your head. Warrior 3. Soft and standing leg, step it back, high lunge, exhale, lower down, lower your knee down. How are you doing? Inhale. So now we're going to move our left foot to the side, placing our right hand into the mat. Inhale, reach with your left hand up. Now reach back with your left foot, and you can bend the knee. Maybe you can take a hold of your foot. If not, you can just keep reaching here, which is a great stretch. If you can take your foot, just press the foot against the hand and hand against the foot. Open the chest towards the ceiling. Exhale, releasing down, taking the hips back, straightening the front leg. Exhale, fold and relax the upper body. And then moving your hips forward, moving your hands in front of your foot. Again, stepping halfway and then stepping all the way up. Softening the knees, dropping the hips down, Utkatasana chair pose. Inhale, reach your hands over your head. Exhale, come to standing. Second side, warrior 3. Again, draw the navel in, draw the knee in, hips are level. So 4 corners of your foot soften into the standing leg. Find a gazing point and start leaning forward. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Straightening the foot behind you, heel is up, toes are down. Curling the inner thigh towards the ceiling. Leveling the hips. Hands in prayer over the heart. Version 1. You can even open the hands just by your sides, which is a nice variation. Or if you want to go to the full pose, you can extend your hands over your head. Warrior 3. Soft bend in the standing leg. Bend into the knee and step it back. High lunge. You made it. Exhale, lower down, lower onto your knee. Walk the foot to the side. Plant your left hand to the floor. Inhale, reach up with your right hand, twisting a little bit. And reach back for your foot. You can keep reaching for your foot, or if you can hold the foot, just press it against the hand. It's a beautiful stretch in your shoulder and opening in your chest. And release. Drawing your hips back towards your heels, straightening the front leg. Fold. Relax, release everything out. Coming forward. Bringing the knee up, walking the hands forward and step it forward. Stepping both feet together, hug your elbows, relax your neck. Move from side to side. And now we're going to open the feet a little bit as wide as your mat. Toes are out, heel is in, and now just drop your hips down to our Yogi squat, Malasana. So ideally your heels would be on the ground. And if you want to place the hands in prayer over your heart, you can use your elbows to open the knees a little more, finding the openness and broadness in your chest. You can close your eyes here. Again, allowing our gravity to do the work of stretching, improving our flexibility. Now sitting down onto our mat. Now keeping the hands to the inside of the knees like we just had them, taking the hold of our feet to the outside. We can just roll back down onto our back in our happy baby pose. Just open your feet. This is really relaxing and beautiful pose to finish the practice. So you're pressing your knees just outside of your armpits. And you can rock from side to side. And letting go of the feet. Now bringing the legs up 90 degrees. It's a final core exercise. We're slowly gonna draw our feet down. Really, really slowly to the few inches off the ground. And then as we inhale, lift them up. And 2 more times. Lowering down. Till your lower back starts lifting off the ground. That's the point where you should come back up. One last one. Inhale up and release. Now extend your right foot in front of you. Take a hug of your left knee and bring it over to the right. All the way down to the ground. And you can relax your left hand by your side for a spinal twist. So you can, if you're okay here, you can then you can look over to your left and just relax everything out. A final stretch before Shavasana. And slowly coming back to center, switching sides, hugging your right knee in and taking it over to the side. Gazing over to your right. Beautiful pose, just to balance out everything with it. Balance and even the spine. And inhaling, coming back to center. And Shavasana, our final pose, just relaxing everything out, stretching the legs in front of you, opening the palms to the side, and close your eyes. Scanning your body, noticing how it feels, noticing the difference from where we started in our Tadasana, our first body scan in this practice. Noticing the difference from now and then. Guiding the breath through our body into the all corners, into every toe and every finger, every other part of the body. Just letting it all just release and take the benefits of the practice. I'm really happy you joined me today, and I hope I'll see you again in our daily cup of yoga. Namaste, my friends.